What's going on there, YouTube? For those new to the channel, my name is tashombeearl, and this is Tash Talks Tech, the place where we discuss all things tech. So I got a question for you. Is the GoPro Hero 9 worth it in 2022? All right, and for that, we're gonna go to my boy, Cali Hustle 619, who out there in them streets. What's going on there, T-Bazy? Good looking out. I'm over here at McVickers Park, Lake Elsinore, California. You know, come out here and check it out. They got baseball diamonds. They got playgrounds for the kids. They got a little skate park. They got a little dog park. This is the everything you need kind of park. But anyway, we're not here for the park. We're here for the GoPro Hero 9. We got to test this bad boy out. So, if you saw the B-roll, you see I was walking, and you can see how smooth that footage is, but we always gotta do a little run test. And you know I hate that part, but I gotta do what I gotta do for y'all. So let's get it cracking. All right. So how's the stabilization right now? Let's run. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right, so I was at stabilization. Now I did do a little walk before I started recording. It ain't about my workout, it's about the stabilization. All right, so now let's talk about this GoPro Hero 9. Is it worth it in 2020? All right, so let's talk about some of the things we got here. We got the hyper smooth. We got the different modes for you to record in. We got the 4K, I want to say 4K 60. I'm not sure if it got 4K 120, but we got a lot of different modes. We're gonna go through those modes. It's small, battery life, talk about that, but let's start off with the modes. So we're gonna get into that right now. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I got a different camera I'll be recording with, and we'll go through the modes. We'll see what they look like and see if they fit for what you're trying to do. All right, let's go. All right, now let's start going through these little settings here. So you got the voice talk, you got the beeping, slow mode, fast mode, lock the screen, max mod length, which we have, the grid. But yeah, let's look at these. Let's see if we move it this way. No, move it that way. All right, we got time lapse, video. Okay, now if you won't swipe, you can always just hit the little power button. Okay, you gotta hit it a little harder. What I'm trying to do. Okay. It's being aggressive with me. All right, and we got photos. So we want to stick to video. All right, in our video modes, if you go here, you click this little button, you can pick between a standard, activity, cinematic, which is what I like to shoot in, and slow-mo. So when you go to the setting that you like, you can pick what you shoot at. So right now I'm shooting in 5K 30. All right, we can also shoot in 5K 24, but I don't believe we can do 5K 60. We can do 4K 60, 30, and 24. We can do 2.7 up to 120, and we can do 280 or 1080 up to 240. So I like that. You got a lot of options to choose from with the Hero 9. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So you can choose what kind of lens you're gonna use. Now that's coming up next. I like that too, because you have a lot of good options. Your hyper smooth, you can boost it so that your stabilization is really good. Schedule capture, no limit on your duration. Timer. Now, when it comes to battery life, a lot of people are always talking about the GoPro battery life is not that great, and I'm here to second that. because it isn't that great. But as you can see, I'm using the Volta GoPro grip. Ooh, look at the sun just came out of nowhere. The Volta GoPro battery grip, so that I can record this video, not have to worry about changing my batteries, and not have to worry about changing my batteries when I'm doing my little thing out here. So you got that. Now that we got that out the way, let's see what these different modes look like. Yeah, let's see what these different modes look like. All right, this is wide. I'm shooting right now with the wide lens. How does it look? I like it. I mean, for vlogging, but I don't think it's the best one. So let's go to the next one. All right, so now we're shooting in linear. This is shooting with a 19 to 39 millimeter lens, from what I understand, and I like it. I like it. You know, one thing with these action cameras, I don't like that fisheye look. So this gives you that nice, you know, looks like you're shooting with a camera. So let's get to the next one. Now this is linear with horizon leveling. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to the camera. Outside. This is horizon linear with horizon leveling, and this is a 19 to 34 millimeter lens. And the horizon leveling is good because, you know, whenever you tilt or whatever, it's keeping that horizon steady at a even spot. So this is a good look, but I don't know, I really feel like there's something better. And this is narrow. This is shooting at a 27 millimeter lens. So I don't know what I thought was better, but I'm gonna go with wide. If you're gonna do vlog style videos, go with the wide. And I would say to use a different kind of, like a tripod or a selfie stick. I like this Volta that GoPro has, but it doesn't give you much room besides, you know, being arm distance. So yeah, that's the lenses. Now there's one more lens that I do have to add. I have the Maximum lens, so let's put that on and see how that works. All right, so right off top, I love it. This is the lens. This is the view that I want if I'm going to be doing a vlog. So with this lens though, it does limit your camera to 2.7K as far as the resolution, and 24, 30, and I want to say 60. So if you're looking to shoot 5K footage, you won't be able to do it with this Maximum lens. But like I said, this is giving me vlogging vibes all day. Like if you want to vlog and you got a short selfie stick, then this is what you need right here. I like it a lot. So anyway, now one thing I do notice, or I have noticed before, now you tell me if you see it when I'm moving this camera, because the lens is kind of like a fisheye, you're able to see inside the lens when you move the camera. I don't like that. So if that's going on, I don't like that. But as far as the field of view, I love it. So anyway, that's what you can expect with the different modes of the GoPro Hero 9. All right, so now let's get to the details of this camera. I like this Maximum lens so much, I'm keeping it on for the rest of this video. So anyway, now I am shooting without an external microphone. I do have the mod, I'm not sure what it's called, for the camera, but it's not fitting for some reason. So I decided to do it without that, and we're just gonna use the internal camera and see what it sounds like. So anyway, what can you expect from this camera? Now if you buy it, one thing that you can expect is to pay less than you would pay with the GoPro Hero 11. And just because a camera comes out newer, or the newer version, does not make it better for you. You have to realize it could be better, but if you're using all the same things that you would be using with the Hero 9, is it really worth the extra money? And in this case, I want to say the Hero 11 is like $200 more. which $200 you can use that and buy a whole gang of accessories for the GoPro. You know, GoPro accessories are really cheap. So anyway, what you can expect if you were to purchase this camera in 2022, it will come with the Hero 9 black camera, a carrying case, rechargeable battery, curved adhesive mounting buckle, thumb screw, and a USB-C cable. All right. Stunning 5K video. Like I said, I was using 5K in the beginning. I really, you know, I like it. I mean, it's straight or whatever. 4K is cool too, whatever, you know. But you can record up to 4K or 5K. Now, like I said, once you put this max mod lens on, then that downgrades it to 2.7. So, and 2.7. You don't have any other options between that and 1080. You got a 20 megapixel camera, or you can take 20 megapixel photos, which is decent, you know, but you gotta remember you can't compare it to like a real camera like a Sony A7 or whatever, because we're working with two different kind of sensors. So you get advanced video stabilization from HyperSmooth 3.0. Now again, with the GoPro Hero 11, you got the HyperSmooth 5.0, but you saw the HyperSmooth you saw how it was stabilized when I was using it, and if you're using it in the same capacity, then that's what you can expect. And if that's good enough for you, then again, you're good to go. Waterproof up to 33 feet. I'm not gonna show you that because I don't know how to swim, but I'm gonna take its word for it, and we're gonna be good with that. Detachable lens, mod compatibility to customize and get creative. So this is one of the lenses that you can use. And they have some third-party ones. They also have a third-party max mod lens, and it's very comparable to the GoPro version and cheaper. So if you're looking to save money, Telesen, I believe, they make one, and I would check that out. 2 screens. So this was the first year that they had the forward-facing screen along with the back-facing screen. So check that out. I like it. Now, I will say this screen on this one is about a second off, but it works, and it'll give you an idea of what you're doing, and it'll let you know if you're in the frame, which is one of the biggest things. Let's see what else we got here. But the front screen is not a touch screen, so know that. Time warp 3.0. I like time warp because it gives you that, you know, I could have walked around this park 10 times, and it would have took me a long time, but if I use time warp, it'll look like 5 seconds or whatever, you know. I believe what it does is it just takes pictures every so often, and then it, you know, pastes all the pictures together to make a video. So really good. It's also got slow-mo, which is good for stuff like the skate park with the skaters and all that. If I wanted to do slow-mo, I get some slow-mo footage of them doing their tricks or whatever. And it's compatible with the Quick app. The only thing I really use the Quick app for is to look at where my video, see my video, see what it looks like, or if I want to just check out the video that I just took, just to see if everything went well. So that's the only thing I really look for the Quick app for, and also to update the firmware on the camera. But I don't create videos and all that through the app. I'll just use Premiere Pro when I do mine. And it's got compatible with 30 mounts, and like I said, you go to Amazon or whatever, you can find all kind of third-party GoPro accessories for really cheap. So with that being said, my personal feeling is that the GoPro Hero 9 it's doing this thing in 2022 or 2022. Yeah, it's doing this thing in 2022. I like it. It's good for a creator who is on a budget, wants good quality, and wants something small and compact. That's another thing with this. You know, you can go out in public and you don't have to worry about everybody on you. Now, they do have smaller action cameras, that are good to go. Like, as you can see, I got one here on my chest, the Action 2, DJI Action 2. But this works, you know, this one works. Like I said, you're trying to save money, get good quality, and not catch too much attention. You know, I noticed that when I take a bigger camera with me someplace, then everybody wants to sit near me. So if you're a creator, you know what I'm talking about, and that's weird. So, you know, you want to be as incognito as possible. But outside of that, I mean, it's a great camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and let T-Beezy go ahead and take over and end this video. But good looking out. All right, thank you, Cali Hustle, for that beautiful testing, beautiful testing. Round of applause for Cali Hustle. All right, now if you want to see more Cali Hustle, he's got his own channel on YouTube, Cali Hustle 619. Check him out. Now, let's get back to this GoPro Hero 9. All right. So if you're looking for this 5K footage, 5K resolution footage, up to 5K, 20 megapixel camera, hyper smooth 3.0, stabilization is looking good. It's just a powerful, waterproof camera. Like, you can do everything with this camera that you can do with the newer cameras. The newer cameras might have some new features that this one, or they do have some new features that this one doesn't have, but it's not about that. It's about what you need. What do you need to make your vlogs or to do your action? Don't buy the new cameras just because they got, you know, some new, you know, they can hang off the wall type stuff. If you ain't trying to hang a camera off the wall, you know what I'm saying? So outside of that, it's got the forward-facing camera, or a forward-facing screen. Now, for those who have been in the content creator field for a while, you remember those cameras didn't have forward-facing screens, and you had to try to figure it out. Try to figure out how to put yourself or compose your shot so that you was in frame. But this, you don't need to. Now, although it is maybe a second off, you at least know that you're in frame and how you know, what it's gonna look like, what it's basically gonna look like. So that helps a lot. So all I can say is I'm recommending this camera for 2022. If you're out there, you want a camera that's gonna do everything that you need it to do, plus save $200. Like, you're gonna save $200 and get great footage. It's a no-brainer. Go out there and just you know, I'm the kind of guy who likes the newest, the latest and greatest. That's not a necessity, you know. So go out there, do your thing, get your GoPro Hero 9. But with that being said, I want to give a shout out to Eugene. Welcome to the GoPro family. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video. All right.